It's your boy Poseidon of Deep Astrology. Thank y'all for tuning in. How you doing? How you feeling? Peace and love to you. Peace and love to one and peace and love to all. Let's get into this new moon in Taurus, people. So I'm going to go ahead and freestyle this. So I've been meditating on this energy. I've been thinking about this energy. I've been hunting this energy. I've been hunting this energy. New moon in Taurus. May the 4th, this Saturday, new moon in Taurus. Well, so let's talk about the second house of Taurus. Let's talk about Taurus. Let's talk about Taurus. Let's talk about the five senses. Let's talk about our comforts. Let's talk about what we have, our possessions, our skills. Let's talk about the resources that are available to us right now that make us special, that keep us grounded and firm, steadfast, and immovable. That is Taurus in a nutshell, pretty much. Taurus represents our second house of the area of life where we house possessions. So when I say possessions, what do I mean by that? Okay, possessions. What do you possess? It's about the physicalities, the physical assets, the physical tools that the earth has provided us. Taurus would be like the garden. The garden that we have everything. It's like, Adam and Eve. I've given you everything, every good thing, every tree, every animal for help. That's Taurus. It's our basic resources. It's our basic material reality. It's kind of what we have to start off with. Our basic core values, our fundamentals, the things that we value, that we love, that we give to and nurture in real time. The things that we value right now, the system that we have that we're working with. It's about the system, really. And so Taurus is this new moon is taking place on September the 4th, okay? Saturday. So the moon is the most comfortable here. The moon is exalted in Taurus because the moon doesn't really have to do too much work. It doesn't have to be so emotional. It's the most grounded, the most comfortable here. This is kind of where the moon gets to graze, and it's at its most deer-like quality, where it's most comfortable. It's the most convenient place for the moon, because it can just pretty much chill. Okay? So the moon is working. The moon is doing a lot of work right now. Like the moon is doing a lot of work right now in Aries, and the last couple of days, I don't know if you guys have been feeling this, but I've been feeling this energy of the moon going through Pisces, feeling it going through Aries. And it's just felt like this grand purge, but grand awakening. And it feels like this push, like it's felt like in my body and in my mind, like from the back of my psyche to the front, it's felt like a push. It's felt like an overlap of just energy. Like I feel like these last couple of days leading up to this new moon, I have genuinely been preparing us to get to this new moon in Taurus. And I'm really, really hyped about it. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this new moon in Taurus because I feel like this is really going to give us a chance. Like I feel like for this new moon in Taurus, there's a chance, there's an opportunity, there's this abundance that is coming, like that's already there. But I'm hearing in my head that it has to be cut from the thicket, So in Taurus is where we learn to establish our means, our comforts in life. And so one thing I said was possessions. So that's very important because when you say possessions for Taurus, you're talking about not just the things that you physically possess, the money, the routine, the job, physical things, but also what you possess on a spiritual level, the gifts you possess, the skills, your abilities, certain traits. That's what Taurus encompasses. That very grounded, stable, firm, fundamental element of life. And so new moon in Taurus, I don't want to talk too much myself. I do want to get into the tarot. But what I will say for this new moon is that we're all collecting or recollecting something. We're all recollecting something. We all should be recollecting something. There's an energy of recollection, and um, I want to say shamanism, because that's the thing about Taurus. There's shamanic vibes within Taurus. The shamanic, very shamanic vibes, because one of the way that we seek comfort in life is through our five senses, and that's what Taurus represents. How we connect and how we relate to the world through our five senses. Taurus is Venus ruled, so Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. It's how we create love in our lives, beauty and connectivity. How we interact with the world, with the earth. How we kind of make our own special, even trademarks in a way. There's a lot to do with the theme of branding. When you get into Taurus, there's a branding theme. There's something about brand and kind of your signature, your own personal stamp. What self-worth, how do you define your self-worth? In Taurus, we're working on defining hardcore, like, truth and self-worth that are very personal to us. This is one of those new moons, one of those moon cycles that is very, very personal, that is very, very personal, that we can really, really integrate certain things into our life. This is an opportunity to integrate certain comforts and integrate certain habits and routines into our life in order to create a new feeling of comfort, abundance, and worth. So I realize that I may not be talking to people who are adept at astrology, and the way that I receive this and the way that I explain this energy, it could sound very, very chopped up, because I'm still learning how to present my message in a very, very effective way. So I hope that I'm doing that. I just feel the need to say that, and I want to take the liberty to say that, and let you guys know that I am growing. I'm growing as an astrologer. I'm growing as an intuitive, as a psychic. I'm growing as I grow, and as I learn more, I'm opening up more of my gifts, and I'm sharing them. I'm sharing them. And I'm comfortable with sharing this. I'm comfortable with the fact that I'm still growing. I feel very, very, very led to say that right now. I feel like I need to say that. I feel like that's the natural course of things. Because that falls in line with the energy of Taurus, is knowing what you have and knowing how far you have to go. Like with Taurus, there's a very, 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 there's this one word that's been popping in my head the last few days, delectable. It's delectable. I don't even know if that's a real word, delectable. But it's like this word, delicate, delectable, that keeps coming up when I think of Taurus. It almost makes me think of candy. So this is the thing about Taurus. Within Taurus, there is a sense of tradition, and there's a strong sense of value within connectivity and relationships, family. With the second house, think of each house as, you got to think of from the first house to the 12th house as coming from an infant to old age, to death. The first house being the newborn baby, the 12th house being the culmination of all life, the death, the old soul phase, okay? So with Taurus, we're talking about the toddler. We're talking about the person who has grown up, has been in their body for a couple of years, and now they're feeling into their self-worth. You can call it their terrible twos, right? You can think of, okay, I got it. Think of Taurus as your terrible two stage, where you just know you had to have your bottle, you just knew you had to have your bib, or I don't even know if babies had all that at that age, but you had to have certain things, and you knew as a baby what you were supposed to have because you had been in this body for so long. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about Taurus is it's fixed earth. It's a fixed earth sign, so there are certain expectations that every fixed sign has. There are certain boundaries that every fixed sign has, okay? And that should have been the thing that I should have mentioned probably at first, with that Taurus is fixed. It's fixed earth, so it's grounded, stable. There is not much change with Taurus. Like Taurus has a very, very, I'm not going to say a hard time with change, but it's less likely to to change. You know, it likes familiarity. You know, this is the area of life where we like familiarity, and we like for things to kind of be the same. You know, things that we grew up with, certain things that we just value. You know, the things that we value on a personal level, and the things that we also value on a social level, you know, in interaction. Does that make sense? And how we create abundance and balance from that and harmonize our life with that. So I already said that Taurus was about the five senses: what you can see, what you can smell, what you can taste, and what you can touch. You know, so um there's a very, very, very shamanic vibe with Taurus. You know, there's a very, very shamanic vibe where, you know, you can um really, really play off the senses and really, really take things to a deeper, you know, a deeper perception. You know, there's a certain perception with Taurus, you know, a way that you see things that kind of gives you this perception and this boundary. You know, there's Taurus is very, very strong with their boundaries and what they're supposed to have, their comfort zones. And they'll speak up about those things if those lines are being crossed. So that's the thing about Taurus. It's about the throat chakra. And it's about us speaking about our values. So there's an emphasis on the throat chakra here. There's an emphasis on how we present ourselves, how we present conversation, how we stand up for ourselves, how we are standing in our power, power, personal integrity, and it's about kind of really finding that centered ground and being balanced in that, you know, and being comforted. So um some of the energy that I'm picking up on this Taurus new one is very, very like folk vibes, you know, very, very folk. When I think of Taurus, when I think of the energy of Taurus, it's very, very beautiful, it's harmonious, it's creative, it's cultural, you know, it's traditional. It's very rooted in those things. It's rooted in tradition. It's rooted in its culture. It's rooted in its environment. It's territorial. There's a territorial aspect of Taurus that um, is deliberately imposed. You know, is deliberately placed in order to keep, you know, keep things safe. You know, to keep the worth. You know, keep the land safe, and to provide in that space, you know, what it needs, what you're nurturing, what's special to you. Um, so there's something special here. There's something special about Taurus. You know, whenever we enter into the Taurus field, there is something special to us. That one thing that keeps us grounded. You know, maybe it's something that as a kid that we always used to do with our parents. Maybe there are certain traditional things that we look to, you know, as a way to, you know, come back to ourselves, to feel one and feel grounded and balanced within ourselves. Maybe there's certain perfumes, maybe there's certain teas, you know, there's just certain things that we always routinely have, you know, to keep us in a very balanced and harmonious state, you know, that keeps us true and helps us to integrate slowly but surely our reality, but still remain within our boundaries, if that makes sense. Um, you know, so funny, well, not funny story, but I guess a funny way to kind of connect this to myself with a personal story is, you know, as a kid, you could say I moved around a lot. I think from the age of, for as long as I can remember, from the age of maybe 3, 4, I was moving around a lot. Like, I lived in several different places in California, um, from the age of like 4 to 6, or like 4 to 7, or like 3 to 6, some shit like that. I just remember as a kid, like kind of bouncing around a lot. Like, you know, I feel like I always had, wherever I was, there was stability, there was, you know, there was a routine, and there was something that was locked in. I always kind of had a space to always be able to go to and feel comfortable, you know, in that space. Um, but I think that due to a lot of just the moving around and just kind of shifting, I guess I'll say shifting realities that I was in as a child, you know, um, my mom and my father not staying together, and, you know, then my mother, you know, getting married, and recommitted to somebody and things like that. There was just this very, very shifted reality. I kind of had this very, 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 I don't know how to say it, revolving door reality. It was very, very just something that was revolving, you know, something that was kind of dissolving and revolving, if that makes sense. So I moved around a lot. I don't remember really staying in one place for more than 3 years. And, you know, most of the time those spaces, you know, felt forced. So I moved around a lot as a kid. I never really had my own like I never really had a space to call my own and just call it my own. You know what I'm saying? Like most kids or most boys or a lot of boys have, like, you know, posters of their favorite action figures and things like that, and just certain things to okay, that's how I've narrowed it down, is that, you know, as kids we have, you know, your room, you have your space. That space is special to you. There's certain things that you integrate into that space that are special to you, that make you feel centered, that make you feel loved, that make you feel like you belong, you know. As a kid, I don't think I really established those norms or those boundaries. I don't think I really had the opportunity to, just because I moved around so much, I feel like, and never really felt like any of the places that I went to were my own. I always had to accommodate someone else. I always had to accommodate a certain situation or to feel comfortable or make someone else comfortable. You understand? So understand that Taurus is not going to make anyone else comfortable. I mean, they provide comforts. There are certain comforts that Taurus does provide. There are certain things that Taurus has in place and locked down for the betterment of their environment and for the betterment of their well-being and for their own sense of self-worth. You know, and there's comforts involved in that, but Taurus is never gonna move their life around for anyone else, you know. And so I think that it's important to say that, you know, wherever in our lives we don't feel balanced, or we don't feel grounded, or we don't have any worth. A lot of that stuff takes place in childhood, you guys. A lot of that stuff takes place in the home and whatever you establish in your home. So that's the big news about this Taurus energy, is that we can really, really use this energy to heal and to integrate a new way of life. There's a sense of this new way of life coming, you know, this new way of life, something that's very special to you. Um, let's talk about a little bit more of the astrology during that time, and what's the astrological alignments are going to be like, just to kind of get some correspondences and how we can really better facilitate this energy and nurture this energy. Nurture this energy. We want to nurture something. There's something new that we want to nurture. Um, and this may just be, you know, a routine, you know, uh, new traditions, new rituals, you know, this may just be new habits, you know. You may want to, like, this could be something that, you know, there's something that's really special about this new moon. So you want to try to do something brand new, you know. You want to establish a new comfort, you know. If you want to go back and um turn over some old dirt, it's like, you know, this is very, very good energy to go back and see what it is you've lost, in a way. If there's something to you that you've lost that made you feel special, something that you want to integrate, you know, like I said, a new habit, a new ritual. There's just something brand new, you know. There's something brand new. This Taurus, especially with Uranus and Taurus, you know, we're having this new moon with Aquarius's ruler there, awakening us and causing unexpected shifts. You know, there's unexpected shifts. So I think that's why I'm feeling a lot into this energy of brand newness and kind of revitalization. You know, there's a sense of revitalization and sovereignty, you know. That's the thing about Taurus. Taurus is sovereign. Taurus is sovereign. Taurus is sovereign. So this will be happening May 4th, Saturday. And so I'm looking at the astrology, and we'll have a new moon at the moon and the sun conjunct at 14 degrees of Taurus. And during that time, Mars will still be in Gemini, getting ready to make a exact opposition to Jupiter in Sagittarius. And I'm feeling this, I'm hearing this word cumulative. It's almost like there's this big realization, because remember, Jupiter is in retrograde, causing us to see past what we thought we knew, past our perception, opening up and widening the scope of perception and belief and possibility and philosophy and all that. And so with Mars attacking from the rear, I'm hearing Mars as attacking from the rear. That's what's been happening. That's what's happening, because like I said earlier in this video, Mars, while we had the moon going through Pisces, it was making that square to Mars and Gemini, the mutable air, mutable water. And then you had the moon going through Aries, which was sextiling right now the Mars and Gemini energy. And I just heard in my head, Mars is attacking from the rear, and it's like something's coming from the back to the front. Does that make sense, you guys? So there's something from the subconscious that is going to, I'm hearing rear its ugly head, or something that's going to rear. It's almost like this is an opportunity to uncover some lost treasure, and the energy I'm feeling from this too is like even being at a beach, a campfire, very, very tribal, very, very, very traditional, very folky, very, very much about some type of family rooted, very, very, very like colonial. Well, I don't want to say that, but it's almost that energy, of, settling, settlers coming and finding their land and setting up borderlines. That's the energy of Taurus, is where you set up guidelines and borderlines of how you live and how you connect with the world. It's fixed earth. So fixed energy is all about boundaries and putting up that shield, that borderline, okay? I know I'm repeating words. I do that. I'm just trying to make sure y'all understand what I'm saying, where I'm coming from. And so it's very, very important to establish boundaries in consciousness right now, establishing boundaries in consciousness. Establishing boundaries in consciousness. That's also a theme here, is establishing boundaries in consciousness. And, we want to establish those boundaries. We want to have a goal in mind, and that's the importance of Taurus is, having a goal in mind, but the way that we meet that goal is by establishing boundaries now about what we're going to have, what we're going to nurture, what is our worth contingent upon, what are the new values that we're having, what are the new values that we have about life. What are new values that we're excavating, that we're learning and growing through? We're growing through, right now we're in times where, Pluto and Saturn right now are in retrograde. Okay, Pluto and Saturn right now are in retrograde in Capricorn. So this is trining this energy. This is supporting and communicating with this energy and pushing this energy and uncovering things. And Pluto and Saturn right now are making things, helping things to shift, and they're causing waves of emotion too. Pluto and Saturn are uncovering things and putting borderlines around things. They're helping us to really see the checks and balances of things. Pluto is really helping to integrate. A lot of this energy is being insurrected by Pluto. Pluto is really helping to insurrect a certain way of life, a more intentional, a more focused, a different type of focus. When Pluto is retrograde and when you got Pluto involved in a new moon and Taurus and Earth, this is really, really about having a certain focus and a certain taking a certain delight. That's the word I've been looking for. Delectable delight. It's like this delight, you're taking a delight now and being grateful, being grateful for what it is that you have and what even the goals that you have now, the dreams you have, the Pisces sextile to this, it's about what are the dreams, what are really your dreams for life, and how do you integrate those higher values into your regular life so you can grow towards it. What Taurus is all about is about having somewhere to grow, like having somewhere to grow from, having the space to grow and to nurture and to replenish things. It's really about providing that space to grow something, to grow a garden, to grow life. So, during this new moon, it would be a really, really good time to, gather around the campfire, so to speak. Gather around the campfire and have a conversation. You may just want to have a talk with God. And funny enough, Stevie Wonder, that's a song by Stevie Wonder. Um, that's where I got the phrase from. Is this song called "Have a Talk with God"? In the song, and he's a Taurus, Stevie Wonder. And in the song, he says, if you feel your life's too hard, just go have a talk with God. So, this is kind of that new moon where we can really sit back and really, I'm feeling like have a talk with God. Like really, really sit and have a talk with God, like about your life. Like Saturn is in retrograde, Pluto is in retrograde. I'm feeling right now that urge, that attempt to talk to Saturn. Just be like, little Saturn, what's going on? Like, I need some karmic debt, dished out. I need some stuff dished out. And I think that Saturn is doing it. Saturn, the father of time, the lord of karma, builder and materializer and structurer of the earth. He's really, really helping a karma path too, and to really, really like shine a light on our path in a way, and to kind of really surface things. Saturn is raising different standards. There's different standards raising. There's different commerce, different I'm hearing consumer levels raising. There's different commerce levels, and different representatives. There's just different values and different shapes popping up. This new moon in Taurus is very, very shamanic. And I feel like this is really, really an opportunity. There's an opportunity to give a sacrifice. There's an opportunity to really, really make things plain. And I feel like this new moon in Taurus, you guys, is really, really the change that we've been waiting for. May is the number 5. 5 represents change. This is going to be opposite, Scorpio. So I have a lot of Scorpio planets. So I know for me, this is really helping to reestablish and reawaken and helping to integrate some things, some past life stuff, some karmic stuff, some stuff that's really, really reawakening in me. I feel real shockwave and a DNA activation happening. There is something going on within the throat chakra. There's a reawakening of cosmic knowledge within the throat chakra. And there is I'm hearing a removability. It's almost like you'll be able to move things. Like with your voice, you can move things. I'm hearing that for a number of people. For that's an energy that's coming around. There's just a sense of stabilizing and getting grounded and really, really, really turning up the heat. Turn up the heat. I'm feeling that for this new moon in Taurus. Let's turn up the heat. Turn up the heat. Melt the walls. I'm hearing melt the walls. Take the limits off. Dance. Dance around a campfire. Dance. Dance. So let me see where my cards at. So let's get a read for each of the Venus signs. Let's go ahead with Venus and Aries first. Venus and Aries. So this new moon will take place while Venus is in Aries. We're still beautifying ourselves. I'm hearing Rapunzel, let down your hair for you, Venus and Aries. I'm hearing the word flabbergasted. I'm hearing Jerry curl. I'm hearing rep my world. I'm hearing rep the set. I'm hearing cut the check. Venus and Aries. What can we do for you this new moon? How can we best replicate a life for you? How can we best activate this life for you? There's something about an activation here. Venus and Aries. Venus and Aries, you have the 6 of Cups. Venus and Aries, so I'm hearing New Flame by Chris Brown, or Old Flame. Venus and Aries, there could be an old karmic lover coming back into your life. Someone, I'm hearing someone approving of your situation, or someone dependable. It feels like Venus and Aries, you're needing help. with reawakening a certain balance in your life, a certain lost memory, a certain I'm hearing a certain lost card, a certain wild card experience. I think for you, Venus in Aries, this is gonna be a lot about reawakening. Okay, and I heard reawakening the psyche, and I got here the High Priestess. I got the High Priestess for you, Venus in Aries. For you, Venus in Aries watching. Ooh, High Priestess. Wow. Okay. And I'm hearing the song "Somebody That I Used to Know." Somebody that I used to know. But it feels like a grand entrance. It feels like a grand awakening. And then, oh, okay, cool. And then we have the Five of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Star, Venus in Aries. So Venus in Aries, you are coming back to some love. It's like some back to the future love. I'm hearing this back to the future life. I'm hearing back to life, back to reality. I'm hearing back to stargazing. I'm hearing from infinity, to infinity and beyond. I'm hearing all that. I'm hearing what goes around comes around. Venus and Aries. If you're waiting for somebody to get justice, it feels like Venus and Aries. There's this justice card type of feeling. Where you're waiting on the approval. It's like you're waiting on the approval of an old lover. You are waiting for somebody's pity. I'm here. You were waiting for somebody's pity. I feel like Venus and Aries, you want to be loved. You want to be loved faithfully and truthfully. And and it's like this is about you, Venus and Aries, coming to a recognition of your true worth, of really recognizing how you have caused cosmic things to merge. Venus and Aries, this is about you finding out your true psychic power and your true subconscious ability to cause things to happen in the blink of an eye, in the twinkling of an eye. So you're gazing at something, Venus and Aries. There's something that you are intentionally focusing on, and it's giving you pause and it's giving you relief. I'm hearing it's giving you relief. Yeah. For a number of you, whatever that means, take it how you need it. But something's coming around full circle. Something's coming around karmically, and it's something to do with recognition. And it's something about some old love that you felt like you needed, or that you wanted. Something that you really, really wanted. Something that you wanted, and it's coming back around you. I'm hearing she'll be coming around the corner when she comes. Yeah, I'm hearing this time won't you save me. So for Venus and Aries, if you feel like you need saving right now, if you feel like you're drowning in water right now, for some of you, if you feel like you're drowning in water, you had that your Prince Charming, your saving grace is coming, your recognition is coming. So Venus and Aries. Venus and Taurus for the new moon. Venus and Taurus, new moon, me forth. Venus and Taurus. We got Ten of Swords, Venus and Taurus, putting an ending to certain relationships. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the Star card. And I'm hearing wanting to gain approval from the wrong one. Venus and Taurus, I feel like, your light is a special guiding light. Your love is very special, and you know that. So stay in that and stay abbreviated by that, stay above that, stay dignified. Stay dignified, Venus and Taurus, stay dignified. This new moon is all about reclaiming your dignity and reclaiming your purpose, reclaiming your sense of belonging to a community. Reclaiming your sense of purpose. And also a sense of strength, I'm feeling too, a sense of strength. And then we have the Tower, Venus and Taurus, naturally, because Uranus is there. We have the Tower. Okay, so we have the Star card and the Tower, both very, very Aquarian, Uranus. And I'm hearing in my head double take. I'm hearing Missy Elliott's song, "Everybody here getting out of control. Get your bags off the wall. Okay, I feel like Venus and Taurus, you need to make some announcement. There's some announcement you need to make, and I feel like you need to make it fast. I feel like it's something that is going to clash with other people's idea of you. Maybe there's something about other people's idea of you, something that I think you've been letting yourself be too vulnerable, Venus and Taurus. You haven't been putting up your vulnerable walls, your walls of vulnerability, or your boundaries. But it's time to release. I'm hearing release the stretch limo, and dip out on the asses. There's a definite statement you need to make, Venus and Taurus. There's a statement. There's a statement coming. There's a statement. It's a statement that needs to be made. Say it with your chest, with your throat chakra. You guys rule over the throat chakra, so of course naturally, but there's a statement that's coming. And you guys are breaking down all the faulty walls in your life and breaking free into strength, into individuality, regaining your individuality, Venus and Taurus. That's what's happening for you. Venus in Gemini, Venus in Gemini, Venus in Gemini. What's going on for you this new moon? What can you take from this? How can you utilize this energy? Let's get a message for Venus in Gemini. Let's get a message for Venus in Gemini. Venus in Gemini. Venus in Gemini. And we have the Daughter of Pentacles and the Daughter of Swords. So this shows you going over, I'm hearing new material. There's new material that needs to be gone over. There's new sites that needs to be excavated. There's new ways needs to be made, new roads that need to be cut. Venus in Gemini, you're excavating a new challenge, you're excavating a new hobby. There's new ideas, new pathways of thought that you're looking to integrate into your communities and into your daily habits. And this has to do definitely with research. And I'm hearing fossil fuels. It has to do with some type of archaeology, excavating a new way to see the earth and sustain the earth. There is something that you're working on. There's a project. There is something that you are developing in your mind right now, Venus and Gemini, and it's powerful. It's powerful. So this new moon in Taurus is going to show you just how powerful your thoughts can be. With Mars in your sign, and with that doing a sextile to Venus and Aries, you could be coming up on some great discoveries. You are making some great discoveries about not only who you are, but the rest of the world, how you can integrate that with the rest of the world around you. It's a pathway, and I'm hearing it's segmented. It's like something that's going to segue. You're creating a segue. So, and I'm also hearing like strong Virgo energy. So, and I'm also seeing Childish Gambino in my head. I don't know if any of you guys are doing a show. Something to do with entertainment too. Something to do with discovery. It's something really, really strong. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Hangman. So, Venus and Gemini. You guys have been stepping into the dream room. You guys have really been excavating, taking some pointers from higher ups, from angels. You guys have really been stepping into your power. And, you guys are getting powerful right now. Venus in Cancer. Venus in Cancer. Venus in Cancer. This is going to be sextiling you. Venus in Cancer, let's see. And Venus in Cancer, we have 8 of Cups. Okay, Venus in Cancer. So letting go of the past and really allowing new opportunities to come in your way. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Cups. So definitely looking for new patterns. You're looking for new wavelengths. You're looking for new ways of approval, I'm hearing. You need to let go of other people's approval. You need to let life teach you. You need to let life teach you right now, Cancer. Your emotions right now are shattering you. Your emotions right now are shattering you to bits and pieces. But if you allow life to lead you and guide you and allow inspiration to take over, you're going to find yourself in this flow. Come this new moon in Taurus, this is going to see you grounded enough to where you can finally relieve yourself of the pain, on whatever pain you're going through, whatever ills, and you can really, really start to feel like you are becoming the life of your dreams. There's something here to do with the life of your dreams, Venus in Cancer. And you want to feel like you're living the life of your dreams. You want to feel like you're going on this fantastic, magical voyage across the sea. And with the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, I'm feeling like there's something else that you need to see, that you need to move in a different way, that you need to open up. This new moon in Taurus is going to open up your senses to where you're going to be able to allow new feelings, new vibrations in Venus in Cancer, if that makes sense. So pray on that. Venus in Leo. Venus in Leo. Venus in Leo. This is going to be a powerful one for you. This is going to be squaring you. So this is going to see you gaining some strength and helping you to really reassess yourself and redefine your moralistic behaviors and your values and things like that, I'm hearing. And Venus and Leo, we have 10 of Swords for you. We have 10 of Swords. And yeah, that makes sense to me, Venus and Leo. I feel like Venus and Leo right now, ooh, they're really fighting to... I just heard a song in my head. Venus and Leo, you are all fighting to understand yourself right now. I think you guys are fighting right now to understand, like, the way you love. Like, there's something about the way that you love, your special form of love. There's something here about, like, your signature, like the way you love, the way you brand yourself, and the way that you show up. And so we have the Death card, Ace of Wands, and there's Judgment. If you guys can see that, I know my light is like bright and shining armor. Judgment and Death with the Ace of Wands. Okay, Judgment with Death. I'm hearing that Anthony Hamilton song, no matter what the people say, I'm gonna love you anyway. You're all my life. I feel the need to say you don't need the approval from anyone, Venus and Leo. You don't need the approval of anyone. You are enough just the way you are. And I'm hearing Bruno Mars' song, 'Cause you're amazing just the way you are. But you're manifesting something. You're manifesting a new way forward. I'm hearing in my head, you're manifesting a new age relatability. There's a new age relatability. I think right now, Venus and Leo, yeah, you're changing the way that you brand yourself, the way that you brand your skills. You're going through a brand change. You're going through, I'm hearing brand name, household item. I'm hearing, you're going through there's a refining. You're being refined right now, Venus and Leo. You're going through everything you're going through right now. Is to show you who you are and just how capable you are of really committing to a path and manifesting it. With the Judgment and Death, I'm hearing in my head, I approve this program. I approve this regularly scheduled program. So you're definitely going through some type of change and transformation, some type of excavation of your skills and of your true values. And those things are leading you to a path of, I'm hearing self-service, but I'm a path of reawakening, really reawakening to the knowledge of who you are on a primal level, if that makes sense. And you with that knowledge and with that with the right representation, I'm hearing with the right representation, you manifest a gift, you manifest a skill. So yeah, Venus and Leo. And then we're gonna go to Venus in Virgo. Venus in Virgo. What's going on with you guys? This new moon is gonna be trining you this Saturday. New moon, Venus in Virgo. New moon in Taurus, Venus in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Venus in Virgo. And then we have the Justice card here. Justice is coming through. Justice is coming through. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have for you the Tower. And also we have the Empress. Uh-oh. Got two cards out. Empress with the Mother of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So I'm hearing in my head, I don't know, can we get kinky tonight? I got so many things on my mind. Never seen a guy so fine. Okay, Venus and Virgo. So we got the Mother of Pentacles, we got the Empress, the Justice card, and the Tower. I'm hearing in my head, Mama's coming home. Mama's coming home. And I'm hearing, I'm hearing Beyonce. She's a Virgo. I'm hearing, I'm Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman. So Mother of Pentacles, though, with the Empress is very, very, very. I'm hearing this is standoffish energy. I'm hearing, um, um, you know, if I don't approve this, I feel like right now, Venus and Virgo, you are truly, truly, truly up in your game. Like, you're truly, truly up in your game, and whoever is not like down with the click right now, whoever is not down for building and growth, and to really, really please you right now, and to put you in spaces, I'm hearing where you can win and where you can really, really have control over your own think, say, and do. You're cutting certain niggas off. You're cutting certain people off. You're cutting certain people off. There's something about refining. There's something refining here. There's something very, very refined and very, very appeasing to this, very, very appeasing to this. It's about necessity. This is about necessity. This is about cutting certain roots, certain leaves off, so that you can grow. Yeah, and in order for you to be able to grow, you got to have a clean space. So you're clearing out things. Things are clearing out left and right for you, Venus and Virgo. Your relationships right now, Venus and Virgo, are going to shit. They could be your relationship, Venus and Virgo. Your relationships, woo, going to shit. And don't look at that as a bad thing. Look at that as a good thing, because you're cutting off certain things so that you can branch off. So Venus and Virgo, congratulations. You becoming the boss. You're becoming the one who's too much to handle. Venus and Virgo. Excuse me. Venus and Libra. Venus and Libra. Venus and Libra. See what's going on with you. Venus and Libra, we got the Tower, and we have your card at the bottom, Justice. Okay, Venus and Libra, so justice is served. Justice is served. Justice has been served. Venus and Libra, I feel like right now is a time to just really, 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 we got Three of Wands. Yeah, I was getting ready to say Venus and Libra, this is just a time to just go out, go sit on the patio, go to the beach alone, and sip you a pina colada without a care in the world, because I really, I feel for y'all right now at this time. It can be very, very hard when you feel like you can't relate to anyone. But the Three of Wands is just confirming, like taking that trip, looking towards the future. I'm just seeing someone sitting on a beach, looking off with sunglasses, looking off into the future, looking off like, where do I go from here? So, Venus and Libra, there could be a lot of contemplation right now. Yeah, it could be a lot of sightseeing. I'm hearing a lot of sightseeing right now. But Venus and Libra, you're really taking initiative. I feel like whatever this Justice card situation is in the Tower, it's you striking lightning on certain situation and certain mirrors and relationships in your life, soulmates and friendships, things that, are long overdue. You're cutting it off. You're striking the match while it's hot, okay? So this new moon, take pleasure. Take pleasure, Venus and Libra. Take pleasure. Take pleasure in yourself. Take pleasure in your own surroundings and your own creativity. Take pleasure in that. Venus in Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio. This is happening opposite you. And we have Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Venus and Scorpio. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the Moon. We got the Moon and we got the Ace of Cups. For some reason, I'm hearing Chris Brown's song New Flame. Now I'm hearing New Name. Now I'm hearing New Claim. Ace of Cups with the Moon. Ace of Cups with the Moon. And then beautiful. That's how I was waiting to come out. Death. Death. Scorpio's card. Okay. Give me a second with this one. This is my Venus sign. For some reason, I'm hearing you crack the case, you crack the crate. I'm hearing great ape. I'm hearing with great love comes great responsibility. The Moon and Death card. There's definitely a transformation of values, and I'm hearing there's a syncretization. There's a syncretized motion going on right now. Venus and Scorpio. There's something that is happening in sync here. And for some reason, I'm hearing in sync song. Every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't want to lose it again, but I'm not like them. But the Moon and Death. I'm hearing subconscious fears and weighted emotions. Subconscious fears and weighted emotions, Venus and Scorpio. What is this all about? Deep contemplation and deep transformation. I'm feeling like a lot of this is contemplated through time. I'm hearing cyclical. I'm hearing viral. But the Moon is all about subconscious fears. It could deal with the past, could deal with illusions, could deal with dreams. But then we have Death, which is bringing unformidable transformation and change. And then the Ace of Cups is all about joy, the joy of connecting. So I feel like Venus and Scorpio, you start to find like your way. Like it's almost like you find your way to dry land. You find your way to safety. You know, you find your way to this safe ground, this safe zone, where you can really, really kind of present yourself. It's almost like a new. To me, it's almost like a reawakening to new emotions, a new branding sense, a new branding scheme. There's a new sense of being fulfilled and called to something too. I'm feeling like there's a need to there's ushering in of being called, like almost like you're being called to the moon. I'm hearing you're being called to the moon. And now I'm hearing a wolf. Ow! It's very this is very, very obtrusive, very, very very, very mystical, very, very, very psychic. This is very, very psychic. The Death card with the Moon card. Woof. That's very, 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 very I can't even get into that. The energy is just so it's like, if I could describe this energy, it's almost like a bubble. And now I'm seeing an embryo. I'm seeing the image of an embryo and someone in the womb. It's like Venus and Scorpio. I gotta pull one more card for y'all. Venus and Scorpio. I gotta pull a card. One more. I got two. And I got the Four of Swords with the Mother of Cups. So, okay. I'm hearing in my head the Master of Thought, mastering emotions. There's something here, Venus and Scorpio, about mastership and something about a sense of control and a sense of emotional control. And having something on lock and having something surface that was so deep, that it just makes you weep. Take that how you want it, but it looks like the joy of love and connectivity is surfacing here. The joy of love and connectivity, and I'm also hearing a warm embrace. I'm hearing a warm embrace of failure, something very, very submersive and something very transposed. And I'm even seeing water right now. I'm seeing like holes in the ground, like say I was in like some type of factory, you know what I'm saying? The floor was like you know, like those floors. It's not really a floor, but it's like a caged floor. It's like some type of facility where the floor has like little spaces in it, like wiring of the floor. I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm just seeing water like drain. Like I'm seeing water drain for some. I'm seeing water drain. I'm seeing water drain. Um, but then I'm seeing like those holes getting closed up, and then like showers turning on and for it being refilled up. So Venus and Scorpio, there's something being like flushed out. There's something being controlled here. There's a certain sense of control. You're getting emotional patterning and emotional relatability where you present something, where you're presenting yourself in a new way emotionally, psychically, metaphorically. There's something metaphoric about it too. Um, whatever that's for. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here. I think I want to go ahead and save the other Venus signs for later. Let's do this. Let's do Venus and Sagittarius last, and then I'll make another video, maybe one for each, for Venus and Cap, Venus and Aquarius, and Venus and Pisces, if that's okay, because I'm getting up on an hour on my phone, and I know that this thing likes to act up. So for Venus and Sagittarius, I have Justice. And I keep hearing in my head, I have now approved this message. I don't know why I keep hearing that. I have now approved this message. Justice. I've now approved this broadcast. Justice and the Six of Cups, Venus and Sagittarius. Justice and the Six of Cups. So with Justice in the Six of Cups, you're dealing with a soulmate. You're dealing with some type of a karmic situation, a one-on-one relationship, a situation in which you had stock in, and you're looking to make I'm hearing you're looking to make amends. You're looking to make amends, Venus and Sagittarius. I'm hearing for old time's sake, make amends for old time's sake, for old time's wake. You know, I'm hearing take a bow. I'm hearing look at me now. Look at me now. I'm fresh than a motherfucker. But the Justice with Six of Cups. And then we have the Hermit. The Hermit. And I'm hearing Beyonce's song. Don't really ask you heard about us. No need to ask you heard about us. I already know you know about us. I'm hearing that. The Hermit, Justice with Six of Cups. I'm hearing in my head there's a need for a replacement. I'm hearing about it. So the Hermit with the Justice and the Six of Cups. I'm hearing it as this, like you're learning what's true and what's not. You're learning what's yours and what's not. You're learning what you're bound to and what you're not. Like you're getting your priorities in order. There's something about you getting your priorities in check. Like even almost like I'm hearing safe checking yourself, value checking yourself. I think Venus and Sagittarius, you're needing to go away to solidify your value. Like I'm feeling like it as an energy of you have to step back. You have to step back for a second just to kind of watch and see and kind of almost kind of ask yourself, am I really like how do I really value myself? Like kind of price checking yourself. You needed to price check yourself, Venus and Sagittarius. You needed to really price check yourself and really make sure you were in alignment with you. It's something about being in alignment and like coming back into the fold. It's almost like you had to dip out to come back and be better, you know? So I feel like some of you are taking you have to take leave or now I'm talking in past tense. I don't know if this is past tense. This could surface at any time, however this comes up. But this new moon in Taurus is showing you your worth in a way that leaves you off to like approve yourself, you know, to where you don't need anybody else's approval. I'm hearing that line in that song, that movie with Will Smith, where he was playing the romance counselor. He was like, remember the scene where he was like, we we don't need no pizza. We got food there. It's almost I got my own. I'm hearing T and Tamara's I got my own mind. I do my own style and my own time. Sagittarius, Venus and Sagittarius. This definitely was a soulmate situation. And the way I'm feeling about it is that this soulmate situation is coming to not coming to an end, but more so coming to a point. You know, there's something being sharpened here, and there's a sense of perception about your reality, even from a child, like coming back into full view. That there's something coming into full view as you take the step back to kind of understand yourself. There's this new awareness and this new perception that comes up as an awakening, or as an emotional awakening, like an emotional reevaluation, and it helps you to really it helps you with your dreams. I'm hearing it's something about your dreams, even how you're dreaming. Venus in Sagittarius, even your dreams, like there's something here to do with your dreams. You could be having some very like intense, like very I'm hearing like paranormal, but like very like supernatural occurrences, or even in dreams. I feel like I need to pull one more card for you guys. And then we have the Father of Wands. So Father of Wands could definitely be you, Sagittarius. Could also be Leo and Aries. But it's almost as if like there's this new perception, this new awareness. You are gaining more momentum. There's a certain momentum, there's a certain stride, energetic. It's almost like rising out of the ashes. It's rising out of the ashes feeling. You know, I'm hearing you've hit rock bottom just to climb up. Father of Wands is about delegation, and there's this energetic personal power. I'm hearing a personal stampede. But it's really all about love, and really having the sight and the vision to carry something through. You have the strength right now, Venus and Sagittarius, to carry something through and see something through to its end. I feel like that there's this big project you're heading, and I feel like it may have to do with travel. I feel like this has to do with long distance travel for sure. So that's this Venus. That's this new moon in Taurus video. I will be coming back with more videos for the rest of the Venus signs: Venus in Capricorn, Venus in Aquarius, Venus in Pisces. I'll be hitting you guys back with that. I just couldn't get through it all in this video, but I will go ahead and re-record those. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning into this channel. Have a lovely new moon in Taurus, and I'll see you guys again at this regularly scheduled program. All right.